Hey people, what's going on? So this is Arunava, and today I'm starting to document my journey as I learn more and more about AI and CS, and I'm going to sharing lots of stuff about what I'm doing with you people. And if you guys think that you like what I'm doing, then please support me by just leave a good work, thumbs up like that. So yeah, anything works, right? You people, you people are awesome, right? Okay, so what I'm going to talk about today is that I just completed the week one of the Convolutional Neural Network course from Deep Learning Specialization, right? And I'm just going to give you a brief insight into what it goes through, what it is all about, and yeah, that's it. So basically, what's going on right now is that I completed my week one and I completed all my videos. And what I can say about that is Andrew NG, oh my god, he's awesome, right? Yeah. So, like, dude, I mean, if you have some doubts about neural networks, if you have some, I mean, convolutional neural networks, if you have something like, okay, so a ConvNets, how it does it exactly work? I mean, this slide on the screen will clear it all about the conv layer, especially, right? And oh my God, the insights that is given in that course is just awesome, and we all know, and Professor NG is awesome. So yeah. Anyway, taking it over to ConvNets, right? So what is ConvNets? In general, ConvNets, the rise of ConvNets was from the 2012 ImageNet challenge, and it was the first time when a ConvNets like made a benchmark in the field of computer vision, in the field of deep learning, and from there it really took off. So yeah, and then it like really made a mark in both of computer vision, in the field of computer vision and AI. Okay, and speaking about ConvNets, what's basically consists of what is basically ConvNets is that we have in brief three layers, which one of it which is the conv layer, which is the convolution layer, which is the main parts, and then there is a pooling layer, and then there is a fully connected layer. So what's the conv layer is that basically the conv layer will be the first layer in the input image. Yes. So there's an input image, and the input image is passed to a conv layer. What the conv layer does is basically a conv layer will be a bunch of filters. So with the same number of channels as the number of channels in the input image, and so each of these filters will move over with a certain stride over the image, and it will like take a sum, take the products of each numbers and product all of them, and this will be done for all the channels, and this all will be summed up together, to get a number on the output matrix. And each such filter will form one 2D matrix in the output of this conv layer. So, and each of the filters will thus make more and more number of channels in the output layer, and this output is then passed typically to a pooling layer or to a conv layer, right? You heard all about conv layer. So basically, if it's a conv layer, then this output image is treated same as input image to the next conv layer. And let's move on to the pooling layer, right? So what a pooling layer will do is basically there is two types of pooling. One is average pooling and one is max pooling. So in general, what the pooling layer does is that basically there's this pooling layer, and this will move over with a stride again. And this time what we'll do in case of average pooling, they like sum up all the numbers that corresponds in that area, and take an average and put that average in that position for the output matrix. And this will be done for all the channels, right? And in case of max pooling, what happens is the same thing happens. So the filter moves on, and the pooling layer, the pool matrix moves on, and then what happens is in case of the max pooling, so from all the numbers that is present in that area, we take the max and put it on the output matrix. So excuse me. So that is how a pooling layer works. And then moving on, and then there is a bunch of pooling layers and conv layers. Pooling conv. In case of resonant, there is like it's 152 layers deep, right? In case of VGG 19, it's 19 layers deep. In case of VGG 16, it's 16 layers deep. And I think AlexNet was, I forgot about AlexNet, how many layers it has. Anyway, so AlexNet was the net which actually won the ImageNet challenge in 2012 ImageNet and data ImageNet challenge, right? So yeah, and then after a bunch of pooling conf, we got our fully connected layer. So basically what happens from the final conf or pool layer, all the neurons are flattened into one long matrix, and this matrix is then passed to a fully connected layer, which is basically a dense matrix. I mean a dense neural network, which is the artificial neural network. So for all the layers, we have got a fully connected layer, neuron, and it's all connected, right? So you can an artificial neural network, so a bunch of fully connected layers, typically 2 3, and then we have got our softmax layer, which is basically predicting in which class it will be in which class the input image sits belongs to, right? So that's in general all about ConvNets. And you should definitely check week one of this beautiful course, of this amazing course by Professor NG, and it will just clear your insights, man. It will clear your insights about this, about whole convolutional neural networks, right? And yeah, I think all right, so that makes my first documentary. Hope you guys like it. Hope you people like it, and just leave a comment and below, so saying that how like something hit me back, right? So that would be all, and all right, bye bye people, see ya.